and welcome back to Spaceriffic Reviews. This is a free-for-all edition, which means we have absolutely no idea what we're doing, and most likely will not know throughout the duration of this episode. I'm Kevin T. Rodriguez of themoviewizard.com. This is Marco, and we've got a special guest star today, Shredninja, I believe.
Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Oh my word, it's so good to be here. I'm on a spaceship. How did I get on a spaceship? They kidnapped me. Somebody save me. Who's gonna save me this time?
This was your idea. I'm not taking any credit for this.
We're gonna talk about movies because we have a movie review show. So,
yes.
What movie you want to talk about?
Well, let's use the one that we tried to torture him with, UHF.
All right. What are your thoughts on UHF, sir? The Weird Al film.
Well, I'm gonna turn this over to Infinite Hope, because he's a good fan. Hey, come here, what do you want, Shredninja? Talk about stuff. Okay, well, with that introduction, I have no idea what's going on. But that's never stopped me before. UHF is Weird Al's first and really only vehicle film that he stars in and had a hand in writing as well.
Okay, you can do what it's about.
About a guy who gets a TV station, the details of which are unimportant and uninteresting, but the meat of the story is essentially what he does at that television station. He does a lot of really weird programming, kind of like how I guess Fox did when they first started, and somehow turns this little station into a big hit. And if any of you people out there are asking what UHF means, it's a really old-fashioned term. I would probably Google it and brush up on your television history.
Yeah, we're not here to talk television history. Anyway, your thoughts on the film, Mr. Shredninja? Oh no, Infinite Hope's talking, right? As I'm pretty certain at this point I'm the only person of the three spaceship-bound people here who was not the most thoroughly impressed with the movie. But
well, that's
gotta
okay.
Disagree.
Well, that's okay. No one takes you seriously anyway.
Thanks. All right. So we'll let you go first as guest. Your thoughts on the film? Like, how did you feel about it overall?
Well, it's a good, there's a lot of parody in this, and there's a lot of story building, which is something that the parody movies that are coming out nowadays seem to completely shelf. And I think that was a staple of a really good parody movie, something like Airplane that was just based off of, these airport-type movies. So you've got any parody movie of that genre always has a really good story, and I think UHF has a really good story, and that's why it's developed such a cult following. I think overall, if you're looking just to have a silly good time without thinking too deeply, then you're going to enjoy it.
Well, I'm going to actually disagree on at least the story aspect. Parodies don't need stories. In fact, the stories are simply there as an excuse to tell the jokes. It just happened that they had the perfect medium to tell a variety of jokes that really didn't even have anything to do with the television station, if you think about it. The parodies are shows.
Yeah.
The story, I think, of UHF, actually, I kind of do think is not brilliant, but if you remove the comedy, it would be kind of dull, but it would be a basic, poor guy wins luck, and then struggles through hardship to achieve his dream. So I think the formula is pretty basic, but I think it does work. The jokes are kind of dated now, but I think would be ones that would still appeal to most people, especially like teaching poodles to fly or something like that. Which just I don't know why I laugh at that every time.
I love that scene.
Which one is it? Which one?
Teaching the poodles to fly. One of my favorite scenes.
That was the part. Okay, see, you got to take it in perspective here. Kevin and I were like working someplace, and we started trading movies, and they were usually like cult movies I had for like classic films he had, so we were kind of going back and forth, and then all of a sudden he comes up like, you should watch UHF, and I'm like, what the hell is UHF? Is that the Weird Al movie? So he kind of had me sit down, and I watched the Weird Al movie UHF, and I mean, I got it a lot. I didn't dislike it. The poodle throwing thing was the damn funniest thing in the whole freaking movie. Yeah. Humor is a subjective thing, so certain things will work better than other ones, and some goofy comedies are You know, it's like I can watch Spaceballs, I can watch Airplane, other parody films that I like, but I don't know, UHF just wasn't the thing for me. I'm not the biggest Weird Al fan, though.
Well,
but I didn't hate it.
Well, Weird Al.
Do you think it would have, you know, I always kind of wondered why there was only one song in the whole movie, and that's Weird Al's thing, is to do songs, and he had the perfect venue to just set up parody after parody of different TV shows and do songs about them, and it's like there's one music video in the whole movie. What's the deal with that?
The deal with that was that he wanted to avoid the stereotype that singers who made movies made extended music videos.
Oh, I didn't.
What? Whoa! What?
What was that? I'm guessing you're a Weird Al fan here. You,
Oh,
Mr.
Yeah.
Infinite Hope guy, Weird Al fan outside of this movie?
Oh yeah, definitely. I grew up listening to Weird Al's songs. It was I recall that my brother had all these different bands to listen to, like Genesis and Weird Al, and oh man, people are gonna figure out how old I am if I keep going. But so it's kind of the choice between Genesis, Weird Al, and Electric Light Orchestra. And I was like, I think I'll just stick with Weird Al because of all the other choices, that was like the only one that was something that was a variety of different music instead of just one style of music.
Okay, you're not going to be revealing any, like, age thing here, because Mr. Kevin here is, like, the biggest Weird Al / Genesis fan I know.
And they were technically after my time, although Weird Al's still active.
Well, yeah, but you turn down the ELO, come on, you gotta love the Electric Light Orchestra!
Sure I do.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You didn't like the Electric Light? I don't even know any Electric Light Orchestra songs, I'm not gonna lie. Would you classify this as one of your favorite films, like, ever?
No, UHF is somewhere up there, but I don't really, you know, go number 1, number 2, or anything like that with the films. Another good, you know, I don't know, Labyrinth would be another one, or Goonies would be another one that I watch all the time.
Any films you watch all the time, Kevin? Kevin, any films?
Amadeus and Princess Mononoke.
Okay.
And UHF.
Okay. Really? Those are like, that's a odd assortment of stuff to watch. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of thought that. What movies do I watch over and over again? That UHF isn't one of them. I'm not gonna lie.
Let me guess. Star Trek 2, Star Trek 5, Star Trek.
No, it's not all the Star Trek movies.
It's only 2 out of 3, right?
Maybe Star Trek 2. I do like that one.